A young man approached a teacher known for his wisdom. The young man asks him, "Master, how do I gain wisdom?" The mystical teacher takes the man on a journey down the river bank and instructs him to stand in water knee deep. He then tells the man to quickly lower his head under the water without taking a breath. The young man hesitates, questioning the wisdom of drowning himself. But the teacher persists, encouraging him to try. The man lowers his head under the water for a few seconds, but cannot stand the impulse to breathe. So he resurfaces, gasping for air. The teacher asks him, "Why did you come up to breathe?" The man says, "If I didn't breathe, I would die. Are you mad?" The teacher then explains that if you wanted wisdom as much as you wanted to breathe, you would have remained submerged for as long as necessary in order to gain it. In other words, if you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful. Have you ever been obsessed? Have you ever loved someone or something to the point of borderline insanity? I know I have. I've always been an obsessed person, but I've put my obsessions in the wrong places. I used to be obsessed with playing video games. I would play morning, evening, and night. And then the next day, I would repeat it like it was some holy ritual I had to follow. And every day, I could see the disappointment of my parents' faces looking back at me. I could feel the energy of the room changing. I realized that I am obsessed. I am addicted to playing video games. Imagine staying up all night just so you could level up a virtual character in a game. That was my life. One day, my parents had enough. They told me I needed to get a job. And if you know my story, you'll know that I would have jobs and then leave them within a week. I had no purpose, no mission in life. My purpose was confined to a screen. I even lied to myself, telling myself that it will all be worth it one day. I'll get good at this game and then I'll become a pro gamer. I kept lying to myself. Then one day I felt so empty and so disappointed at myself. I hated myself. I couldn't stand looking at my own face. I realized my parents are getting older. I'm getting older. I need to help my parents. And that's when I got a job. The issue is each one of us have obsessions. But we're obsessed with movies. We're obsessed with video games. We're obsessed with exerting force to our cucumber, if you know what I mean. Let's imagine you held the same level of intensity and obsession you do for video games, and instead you had that same level of obsession for taking action. How closer to your goals would you be? Imagine how your life would change if every day you were obsessed with making progress. The way to make progress is to be obsessed, but instead of putting that obsession into vain pursuits, put that obsession to useful work. The way to become a fountain of knowledge is to be obsessed with knowledge. Arnold Schwarzenegger was obsessed with bodybuilding. Mr. Beast is obsessed with YouTube. J.K. Rowling is obsessed with writing. All these great people who have achieved great things is a result of being obsessed. Obsession means you can't sleep without thinking about achieving your goals. I wake up every morning obsessed with the idea of making a video. Imagine if every day you woke up, you were obsessed with making money. You would take the necessary steps to make money, wouldn't you? Let me make this clear. No one has ever had success without having some level of obsession for making something work. With obsession, you can manifest your goals before your eyes. If you remain normal, you will be normal. Nothing will change. No one who is successful has ever been normal in their pursuit to achieve their goals. Every successful person was called mad the way they put in so much of their heart and soul into making something work. As a man, I understand your situation. You feel alone. Imagine you were obsessed with one day getting a girlfriend. Let's say you approach every girl you saw. And the beauty of obsession is, if 99 women say no, one will say yes. If you try 99 ways of making money, you will find one way that will work. If you become obsessed at the gym, eventually you will gain the body you always dreamed of having. Everything is up for grabs. You can achieve anything you set your mind to as long as you become obsessed. Thomas Edison tried 1,000 different ways to create electricity. None of them worked until only one attempt was successful. You just need to succeed once. Once you reach a certain level of success in a certain field, success automatically becomes effortless. You've already reached the top. You've already faced the challenges and obstacles. You have become formidable in the face of this earth as a result of being obsessed and taking massive action. As a man, you must find a goal to obsess about every day. Imagine every day you woke up feeling inspired. You can't wait to get out of bed and to pursue your purpose. If you want success, become extreme, because extreme action equals extreme rewards. You can no longer be normal, because normal is boring.